Hello there, the old man here again. Over the last couple of months, if you've been watching the channel, you've seen Fred doing paint and body work, you've seen Brandon doing mechanical work, but there hasn't been an opportunity lately for them to be working together on project cars. I started doing videos for them back in October of last year, and the first video I did for them was the two of them working on a customer car. I want to play that video for you so you can get an idea of what to expect when they start working on the project cars next month. They got several project cars that need to be completed. So I wanted to give you a little flavor of their chemistry together, and you be the judge of whether or not they work together well, if they like one another or they despise one another. You can form your own opinion after you watch this. So without further ado, here's the video.
It's gonna go smoky smoky.
You know, I will say, like, granted, screwing up one, I'll give you that. Doing both upside down, come on, man.
Yeah.
What's up? The terminals for the battery. So it's like, because you know they taper down. Now it's the opposite.
If that doesn't explain to you the kind of car that we're working on, I mean, homeboy couldn't even figure out how to put the battery terminals on right.
That's just a normal Civic thing.
Well, yeah, but
Well, okay, that's not.
that's a Costco microfiber right there, a Kirkland brand bet. Where's that? Oh, AutoZone, even worse. Actually, whatever. The Costco ones are pretty good. Can't lie. The Costco microfibers are.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Costco one than an AutoZone one. All right, fill them in. Stop breaking stuff.
This guy brought us this Civic because, I mean, let's be real, we're the only place in Tucson that works on clapped out Civics. No one else wants to touch this. Like, look at it.
It's true.
So he's concerned that the car is not going to pass emissions, which it probably wouldn't, to be fair, because, like, look at it.
Just lack of maintenance.
Just pure lack of maintenance and care. Like, even with a cat on it, it probably won't pass. So we're going to do plugs, wires, seafoam it, valve adjustment. Are we replacing the cat? No.
No, we're gonna try
Not
it without
replacing the cat. You don't need to do that. What else we got on the list?
cleaning the IAC.
Cleaning out the IAC.
We're gonna set the timing for more advanced.
Yeah. Now put 91 in the tank because you know he's. Come on. He puts 87 in this car.
We're gonna actually put coolant in it because it came here with almost none.
Oh yeah.
Driver's side axle, because that's probably been bad since he first bought the car.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, case boards, because
Yeah.
any swapped EF needs coilovers.
Yeah. You know, and what better way to waste your money than actually improving on things that need to be fixed? Coilovers.
I
Coilovers
will
and
admit, the suspension on this thing is pretty trash.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
Exhibit A. Look at
Yeah,
this
well,
strut mount.
What about this one? You can literally see the rubber being like just shaved out of the strut mount.
Yeah, get close up.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
look, I just touched this. This came off. There's no rubber in there anymore.
We're gonna start with the valve adjustment while it's cold because we don't want to do that while the motor's hot. It's gonna change the clearances and stuff. And then once it's running, we're gonna run the seafoam through the intake manifold, get all that gunk cleaned out, and then we're gonna mess with the timing and do all the other stuff.
So now we're gonna get this off. Cool fun fact, when you have trouble starting your car, just run a wire into the fender and your starter will work again.
Yeah.
So,
Just bypass all the OEM wiring for the starter signal wire and just route it through the door jamb.
yeah. Instead of
Classic.
finding the real problem,
Classic Honda kid.
just Band-Aid it.
This is a permanent Band-Aid.
I mean-
Until a rat chews through it or it gets stuck in the alternator belt or something.
Well, it's the other thing too, like the permanent Band-Aid that people do when the the fan switch goes bad, and they wire in all this new switch and stuff, and they just hack everything up, and they ruin fuses and melt wires and shit. And then all they had to do was put the 2 wires for this fan switch together, and it turns on with the key, and then later down the road, when you can actually fix the thing that's wrong, it'll work normal again.
We are looking up the intake and exhaust valve clearances to do the valve adjustment, and we're using a 1994 Del Sol VTEC as reference because that motor never came in that car in the United States. And it says to measure this one between the camshaft and rocker arm.
Yeah, that's what I usually do for the V-Series. Can you get the gasket?
Did you put that on as quote?
No.
Wow! Oh my god.
Well, I didn't know if we would need it, because sometimes they're not that bad.
It feels a little bit plasticky,
Okay.
but then again, an OEM plasticky one is still better than a Fel-Pro.
Yep.
Got a Gates belt too, dude.
That's nice. This is actually clean in here.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't expect it to be this nice.
No. We should throw some metal shavings.
See, this is
that.
what you call a diamond inside of a turd. Just got to dig a little deeper and find out what's next.
This is like when you were a kid and you were like dissecting one of those owl pellets in science class. And
Yeah,
you
except
found
for-
like a full bird skull inside. And you're like, oh, this is so sick. Yeah, that's this. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Don't take those out.
What?
I guess I should get some feeler gauges, huh?
Yeah, if you wanted to be useful.
You know what? Just guess.
I'll do it. Don't think I won't do it.
Just grab the arm and you're like, feels
Oh, this
good.
one's missing the rubber. You just get a little shake there. You're like, yeah, that feels good. About 8 thousandths.
So are we taking bets on whether or not the valve adjustment's actually bad or it just has collapsed LMAs like every other B series?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that. You want to give me a magnet too?
Nope.
Bitch.
There's already one out.
Where? Oh, there's one. All right. You want to grab the new plugs?
No, I don't want to seafoam it with new
Oh, that's right,
plugs.
yeah. No new plugs yet.
That actually looks good too.
What's
Got a
the
nice
rest
little
of them look like?
chocolatey brown. Not too bad. Except we need to get these bitches pure white. We need this on the teetering edge of too lean.
We want detonation.
Well, almost detonation.
You know why close to detonation is good? Because Arizona doesn't test for NOx.
They do test for homemade intakes though.
That's fine.
This is gonna fail.
The extra filtration is all the dirt.
Look at that, dude. I don't honestly know why anyone thinks this is an improvement over the factory airbox. Because it's not.
Remember that thing where someone did like a filter test on like a quad? And they used a filter like that, and then they used like one of those massive diesel filters that's like 8 inches long and 5 inches round, and it made like 2 or 3 more horsepower.
Well, you're talking about a quad, but...
Right, but if a quad engine makes power on getting a bigger filter than that, then that one restricts power in these.
Probably.
Can you see the mark?
Keep going. You just passed the 3. Okay. Or more. Okay.
Pro tip, when you have these at top dead center cylinder 1, you can adjust cylinder 1, obviously. But you can also adjust the exhaust of cylinder 3 and the intake of cylinder 2, and then you do top dead center for cylinder 4, and you can do the other 2. So then you don't have to do all 4.
Yeah.
You just get it all done at once.
That's actually a really solid pro tip.
It's a lazy tip.
Yeah, but it also makes the job go by
So
about
much
half
better.
the time.
What was the specs? Oh, you wrote it down.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
Oh my god.
I forgot I bent these.
I mean,
I bent them for this, but
yeah. They're perfect. They're precision bent for this application.
yeah.
And this is the intake side.
What?
I thought this was a K-series.
So first thing I do when I'm testing is the specs. I pick one that's slightly bigger than the spec. So this is 8 thousandths. Intake should be 7. And the 8 glides in there no problem, which tells me that is too big of a gap. And on this side, the 9, which is just one over the spec, it's a little restrictive going in, which tells me that that's probably 9 thousandths, and this one's also too wide. So now we get to play with it. You want to get the special wrench?
This should really be in the invisible tools drawer.
I mean, yeah, it is a tool we made. When you have an acetylene torch but don't want to buy the correct tool.
Yeah. It's perfect for tightening down the lock nut on
A
B-series valves. Adjustment all done, and now
Fuel,
we're
we
gonna,
got the valve adjustment old one.
we're gonna seal it back up, and we're gonna do some seafoam now.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's gonna go smoky smoky.
every valve was a little loose on this, so now they're all at the low end of the spec since they loosened up. We're just gonna seal it back up, putting the little dabs in the corners where Honda recommends it. And then we're gonna seafoam it and see what comes out. It's not the best thing to reuse gaskets, but some of them can be reused. 10 foot-pounds is proper. On some of the newer ones, it's like 8.7. And if anyone out there has ever done an oil pan gasket on a B series and not torqued it, it's probably been seeping because they're stupid sensitive. I don't know why Honda did it that way, but engineers gotta be right about something. These get torqued to about 17 foot-pounds, but don't worry. I know what that feels like.
They're just getting installed, ran once, and then removed anyway.
Exactly.
So
But
it doesn't
I'm-
matter if you rip all the threads out of the
I
side.
was just gonna say, I'm not one of those motherfuckers that lean on it like, oh, this thing's gonna be 140 foot-pounds.
We making the big smoke?
We making the big smoke. All right,
Oh
so I have
my
it hooked
God.
up to a vacuum line. It's dirty in there. Get your ass in there.
I don't really want
Just get in.
What's all this stuff dangling under the dash?
I don't know. It's like weird wires. It might be something to do with this starter thing.
I am fairly certain I have AIDS from sitting in this car. Just look at it. Look at the steering wheel, dude. Looks like it's rained in here. Like it looks like the roof was missing and there's just rain in the car.
All right. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go.
When'd you take the vacuum hose off? Did you take the vacuum hose off the map sensor?
Oh, I did, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, why the f is it running like shit? Dumbass, plug it back in. Thank God the exhaust isn't super loud.
So we'll do the other one.
Really annoying if it was.
We'll do the other one.
Look under the dash. What is all this?
Yeah, now it's getting some.
When do you want to shut it off?
Smoke.
You suck a whole can through there already?
Oh yeah, the can's gone. You want to drive around the complex a little bit?
Wait, no, you.
No, you already said yes.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, had some good stuff in there. Fred looks so happy driving that.
Are you smoking yet?
Seafoam and the valve adjustment's all done, so we're gonna mess with the distributor timing now, probably set it at full advance because that's like where these like to run, and it'll help with emissions. We got plug wires and plugs to put in it, and what else?
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, gonna clean out the idle air control valve.
The fuel filter is going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow though.
We got to pull the axle to see which one it is, if it's male or female. Then the case ports might be here tomorrow, might be here next week. We'll see.
Smells like Spencer's at the mall.
Really? Yeah, that's terrible.
Get the viewers a smell.
Comment below what you smell.
Yeah, comment below what you smell.
It's so warm.
Hey bro, did you set the gap, dude?
No.
Fool. Oh, here.
What? No, I'm not using the gun.
Dude, look at how bloated this hose is.
Yeah.
You need to tell him, dude.
Yeah.
It's bad. He is taking off the idle air control valve so that we can clean it out. Probably all full of schmutz. It's what tends to happen with these. Cleaning out IAC ASMR.
I'm interested in how it'll start up.
It won't. Mostly because you routed the spark plug wires like that.
You read them
Look
different.
at how messy that is, dude. My main goal is for everything else that's left on this car to just not get out of this chair.
Why didn't you have it underneath it? It's just everything as bad as it could have been.
No, I could have just spilled all the oil onto the floor instead of just a little bit.
Oh, that thing is rusted. Time to bust out the chisel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Perfect.
Trying to break the record.
What
Trying to
record?
break- 8 minutes, dude.
Yeah, no, we're past that already.
You've lost your touch.
Hammer. Is this legend? Hey.
Hey, Lamal. Shout out Travis.
All the bushings are too bad for that to work. Yeah, I see it.
What we
moving
need
a
is
lot.
the pickle fork attachment for the air chisel.
Yeah. Oh.
Ambiguous answers only. Hey, you know what makes this come apart really easy?
What?
The gigantic pry bar.
Oh. I could try it. Alright.
Air chisel? Oh my god. That's why it's never been replaced.
Well,
Because
tearing.
it's fused.
Yeah.
You know what? Start welding material to it.
That's the real solution.
The best chance we have of exerting force on it in
Try it.
the exact way that it needs to be. Oh my god.